Hello. How are you doing today? Doing all right? Good. That's what I like to hear. I'm doing all right as well. Thank you for asking. Just a few minutes ago, I was listening to the song that I would be covering over with you, and we've finally come to near the end of the album. This song, and then there is one more track to go. Before I cover this track, I would like to ask you a question. Have you heard that song, If You Could Read My Mind, by Gordon Lightfoot? Chances are you would have heard of that song. You might have even listened to it very many times. It is one of the greatest songs that has been composed in the 20th century. When I say that, it's not really an exaggeration, because many things came together in that song to create a timeless effect. Gordon Lightfoot is an amazing lyricist, an amazing musician. Why I mentioned this particular song is because the song you will be listening to and the lyrics that I would be going over is a song that is a song which should be esteemed just as much as a song by Gordon Lightfoot. In fact, when I go over the words with you in just a moment, I won't have to tell you to marvel at the poetry. You will feel behooved to marvel yourself. And as I was going through the lyrics, I marveled how Chris wrote this song. From where did it come and what it means? This is how it starts. I could have stood to watch you walk away and put it down to your uncertain ways. Or maybe, baby, you've had a change of heart. Maybe want to make a brand new start. Crazy though what I say may seem, I could have learned to mend these broken dreams. You could have pushed, I would have gently fell. I could have played the graceful one so well. What's that you say? You were gonna leave me anyway. Any fool can see what you've done to me. When your love turns to lies. That is the title of the song, Love Turns to Lies. So just this far, you get a very clear image of the kind of woman that Chris is speaking of. You clearly see that he has affection for her, but he knows what sort of a woman she is. Unpredictable, maybe moody, but those things are one thing. The other bigger consideration is the disloyalty of this woman. And in just these few words, you see where Chris puts himself. He puts himself where a gentleman, a true graceful man would be. He is not domineering. He is not demanding. He is rather saying, I could have stood to watch you walk away and put it down to your uncertain ways. I could have learned to mend these broken dreams. You could have pushed. I would have gently fell. In every way, Chris is willing to put himself in a weaker position. He's not in a power struggle with this woman. And what is he saying? He's even aware of what other people can see. Any fool can see. See what you've done to me when your love turns to lies. I love these words when it comes in the song. You could have pushed, I would have gently fell. I could have played the graceful one so well. This is where you marvel at the poetry and the sentiment that has been expressed. Let's read on. The actor played the part of sweet desire and tiptoed out upon the highest wire. The truth to tell upon a rope too thin, and so the fall of treachery begins. But oh, to see the starlet's smiling face, so eagerly awaits to take the place. I tried to fall in a clean and graceful way. You could have said, I would have given way. You see the image of this man, and you see the woman, how different they are. The man, let's say it's Chris, and he is so cautious, and he knows what a difficult relationship this is. But it's all futile. After all this effort, this self-centered, narcissistic woman, treacherous woman, has enjoyed the fall of this man, a man she did not deserve. She did not deserve. And here we should read the lines afterwards. Chris says, and I see him smile the way that I smiled. And I hear him laugh the way that I did. The next words say, but I hear him screaming and I hear him cry. And I see him falling when your love turns to lies. So it's not only in this one relationship, but in the other relationship also where this treacherous woman enters, she is unable to change from what she was. She lacks conscience. And in the next relationship, the fate of the man is exactly what was of the first man. And we're assuming that first man is Chris. So through the song, you start to develop a respect and sympathy for the man, but you do not feel that for the woman. The woman did not deserve the first man and the second man that she was able to entrap. Even sooner, it seems, came to that end which Chris experienced and learned from, and then was able to observe in the life of the other man. The other man did not take a warning from the experience of Chris. Maybe he was happy to have found this smiling woman, the woman that would laugh with him. But the treachery that was in her past, the disloyalty that was in her heart, it was only a matter of time. Once she developed the relationship with this man, she had her fill, and she went back to her treacherous and disloyal ways. The last stanza. What's that you say? You were gonna leave me anyway. Any fool can see what you've done to me when your love turns to lies. I think at this point you may feel that these were weak men. Well, maybe they were weak. Maybe they were made weak by something, by charm, by their own tendency to love, by their sense of gracefulness, of being a gentleman. Whatever it was, maybe their virtue was what made them weak. And this woman may appear to be strong because she's not encumbered by, she's not burdened by a conscience where she realizes what she has done. And she does it again. And maybe she'll do it again and again. Love turns to lies. That's the name of the song. And I marvel at the poetry of the song. The two men did experience love. It wasn't that they did not. But it is this woman who turns the love to lies. In either case, you don't see Chris, the first man, or whoever was the second man, to be the ones who were disloyal. No. They did not turn the love to lies. In fact, if you go back and read the first and second stanza, you will always get the feeling this woman did not deserve such a good man. She did not deserve such a graceful man to be in her trap. But the lesson is, love turns to lies, and that is the name of the song. Do listen to this song, as I recommend for all the other songs on this album, Shamrock Diaries, and you will come away enriched for having taken part of some excellent art, poetry, music, and really lessons in life. So thank you very much for your company, for your attention. Thank you. Take care and goodbye.